Shit, man, it's your boy Philly Haze. I'm here with your boy Mr. Everyday on Past Life Radio, the next level. Goya!
So what you trying to do, and who you really want to be? Everybody wants a shot to be the top in this industry. So what you trying to do, and who you really want to be? Everybody wants a shot to be the top in this industry. I follow me, never walk in another man's shoes. Fake we good when you know we ain't brothers. I set my goals, aim high. I'm shooting for the sky, and I'm never giving up or quitting till the day I die. Seen a lot of them come.
Philly Haze, man, it's been a long time coming, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's been a little minute, man, since you graced the halls of WCDB. I know you've been out here working a lot and getting things done, but there's not a lot of interviews with you specifically. You know what I mean? Where you're talking about your life and you're really giving people the real on how you got to where you are. And I think like one of the things that I find like is very important for me to do is to give people a realistic expectation of what a career looks like in this business. Because I think what happens a lot is that people think one thing, but the reality is another. They don't know the grind that it takes. They don't know the years that it takes. So we're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. We're gonna go back to toddler Philly Haze. You know what I mean? What was it? You know, first of all, where are you from originally? Where are you from?
The Bronx.
Bronx, New York, the birthplace of hip hop. You know, and what was life like growing up for like 4-year-old, 5-year-old Philly Haze? What was that like before you was Philly Haze? What was it like growing up? What was the home life like? Was mom there? Was dad there? What was the situation?
Yeah, my mom's and my pops was there. I basically looked up to my pops. You know, he was a DJ, so I used to carry his records for him, and he teach me how to play the turntables, how to mix. You know what I mean, and show me all the equipment and stuff. So I actually wanted to be a DJ before I even started rapping. So it wasn't just me just started rapping. I was watching my pops. I wanted to be a DJ coming up.
I mean, you know, that's a good starting spot because you know the DJ is the commander. That's the one that gets the party started. So I understand that. So so what did you finish school? Like, what was school like with you? Because I know, like, you know, back in the time that we talking about, you know, life was different. You know, it wasn't like how it is right now. Opportunities wasn't really there, and there was a lot of like young people were dying young. Fathers was having kids, you know, young fathers, things like that. So were you able to complete school and everything?
Oh yeah, I graduated. I got my high school diploma.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I graduated up here. I did school up here. You know what I'm saying? So, in school I was rapping. You know what I mean? Battling lunchtime. We in the courtyard. Just everybody rapping.
Now you graduated from high school up in the 518?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Albany High.
Okay, Albany High School.
High School.
Okay. So making that transition, coming from the city, where things are kind of, let's just say, like more authentic, let's just say, closer to the source. Was it difficult for you coming up here? Like, so now, because now you're coming up, like, was music, so music obviously was already a thing for you. But at what point in time did it get to the point where you're like, this is what I want to do professionally?
Yeah, that was probably like, I was probably like 14, 15. You know what I mean? Because I had like my pops had a little studio in the crib. My boys used to come over record, and I'm like, damn, I could do this. Like, I feel like I'm better than them. Like, I used to do my little rapping, but on the low, nobody really know.
Right.
So, and I was a DJ, Puerto Rican Juice. That was my name.
Puerto Rican Juice?
Yeah, DJ Puerto Rican Juice. That was my name. But on the side, I used to be rapping. So one day, they doing a cypher. We got the beat on. They're like, yo, who gonna go? I just grabbed the mic, and I just started going crazy. They looking at me like I got 6 heads. They're like, yo. And then I'm like, you know what? I could do this. And everybody's telling me, yo, you nice, you gotta keep going. So then the DJ stuff just faded out a little bit. And I just started writing.
Now how did the battle rap aspect come into play?
Man.
Like what made you think, because you know, the thing about battle rap, bro, that's not something like, you don't just wake up one day and like, nah, I'm a battle rapper. Like, it's kind of like you go through it, because I know like when hip hop really first started, the battle element, because it wasn't coined battle rap back then.
No, yeah,
it was just dudes would just be battling each other in their own routines.
Like a diss song.
Right.
Battle who had to fire this
exactly,
song.
who had to fire songs and things like that. That was a battle in itself. But you started with the traditional battle rap, where you're really going at dudes real heavy. You know what I mean? Like, what made you say, yeah, this is my lane?
Watching the Smack DVDs, you know what I mean, Sub-Zero DVDs, and just watching the battles, and just seeing the reaction from the crowd, and got like adrenaline from that. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this, and everybody's telling me I'm nice, so I say, yo, let me just roll the dice and let me see how I do and what happens, and I end up being nice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, would you say that you have a distinctive style in the way you present your flow? Like, well, for one thing, let's separate it. Let's talk about. Take a step back from the music from the battle aspect for a second, and let's talk about just regular writing and regular music. Would you say that you have a distinctive style with your song creative process and everything like that?
Yeah, I say I have a different style, like the way I prep everything up and stuff like that. So
yeah, because I'm real curious as to what is your creative process. Do you write normally, or do you find a beat and then write to that beat? Or are you always just writing, or is it a combination of both?
It's everything. It's both. And it also depends on what the vibe is. Because X or Shark, Bizzle, somebody might hit me, come to the studio, and then the vibe right there, I might write right there to the beat. And I never, you know what I'm saying? Or I might just have a verse already, and it automatically goes to what we trying to do. So it depends. It's a mixture of both.
So now let's go back to the battle aspect. Now you see a lot of things where, like, you know, dudes be adding props to things, and dudes like
antics.
Antics and everything like that. Now, was that difficult for you to transition? Because I kind of feel like you have this lighter side about you, and we're gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? You have this lighter side. You really do have like kind of a comedic type of thing, and that's kind of what drew me into. Because I remember I used to see you. I think my first introduction to you was at House of Casualties. Had an event. I'm trying to think what he was battling. It wasn't Pesci. Who was you battling? He was battling something. I think you know what I'm talking about, right? It was like, what year was this? We're talking about.
I was probably battling Ryder.
It was like 14, around 2014 or something like that.
I battled Ryder. I battled. Yeah. You wasn't there for Maverick the Legend, right?
I seen Legend. Legend talking about?
Nah, rest in peace, Legend.
Okay,
Maverick the Legend. Velvet Rope? Nah, you wasn't there for
No, I wasn't.
So I did two of those. So it's one of them, either the Ryder battle or the Maverick.
We was at, I want to say, I think we was
YMCA. If it wasn't at the YMCA, that's the Ryder battle.
Where was we at? I feel like we was in Schenectady or somewhere. So it wasn't in Albany, because I remember driving far. I had the Infinity there, so I drove out, and you know, my boy Vic was still alive then. The one who had the cellular phone shop on
Pearl Street.
Not on Pearl, he had it on Delaware Ave. He had the
Boost Mobile.
Yeah, he had the Boost Mobile. He had the Boost Mobile shop on Delaware Ave. So Vic was doing like the promo stuff and everything outside, and it was like a whole red carpet and everything. And then when you walk in, it was like inside to the back. I can't remember exactly where it was. I believe we was in Schenectady, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't Albany. It wasn't Albany, because I remember driving kind of far to it. But that was the first time I ever saw you, and I didn't know you then, but you was going in. You know what I mean? And I just remember thinking like, yo, fam got a lot of talent. So I started watching you from that point, right? I think I want to say 14. I started watching you, and then I started seeing the internet antics.
Crazy.
The internet antics, and I really like how you handled yourself in terms of a lot of the things that people were saying, and how you was, because you wasn't really taking things too seriously, and you wasn't taking yourself too seriously. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Like sometimes dudes get too uptight and everything like that. You was letting people make jokes at your expense.
Listen, they didn't
like they had the Philly Haze. They had the Philly Haze starter kit jewelry. Remember the Philly Haze starter kit jewelry?
Everything.
And dudes had aluminum foil chains. So yeah, bro, it was a lot of antics, man. But on the more serious side like that,
I went through a lot with that.
No, you did, and but you handled it very well. You handled it professionally, you know, because like I said, you didn't take too crazy. You just let your work and your battle speak for yourself. Yeah. But what I want to ask you on a more serious note is, did you ever feel threatened, or did you ever feel like, you know, yo, somebody really like this could go left? Did you ever feel like you was in a dangerous situation? Because battle rap can go either way. Like I've seen dudes get knocked out on stage and everything. Have you ever had a competitor that it could potentially get violent?
Like during a battle, have I ever had somebody
before, after? I mean, like
I had battles that were supposed to happen and things went left. You know what I'm saying? And it went to another level to where it's like, all right, we can't do that. That's over with. But because they don't know battle rap, and I'm just trying to sell a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I mean. Like, because you know, sometimes even with boxers will sometimes already have an understanding.
Yeah, you gotta make people want to see. You can't just say Philly Haze versus Raul.
Right,
They don't want to see that. They gotta be like, yo, you seen the internet? You seen they going crazy?
Yeah,
I'm popping out to that joint. Da da da.
Yeah,
they
dudes
gotta build it
talking
up, but
back and forth for weeks.
Everybody ain't got that. You
Right.
gotta have rough skin.
So that's what I'm saying. So for you,
I don't know.
was there ever a situation where it was like you really just had to like, you know, like, yo, I might have to make sure my team is a little thicker, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's been a couple joints, you know. I said, okay, we gotta pop out. We gotta really show out on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's all entertainment at the end of the day.
Right. So what I want to ask you is, what do you feel some of the greatest challenges you find being an artist? See, I'm making you think right now. Don't think you're gonna just do the Hollywood, kick back, lay back, be smooth. Nah, bro, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you today, man. I wanna really, you know, we're gonna get into the minds of Philly Haze. For people that don't know Philly Haze, like, you know, what do you feel some of the greatest challenges, like trying to be an artist?
Making a song. You know what I mean? Creating a sound that nobody got. Everybody sound like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to stand out and be different.
Right.
That's one of them.
If you could collaborate with any artist, who would it be right now?
Right now, Benny the Butcher.
That would be an ill
Benny
record.
The Butcher, yeah.
Philly
You
Haze,
be hearing them
Philly
beats they be on, right?
Philly Haze
Yeah,
and
Benny the Butcher,
Butcher.
you know what I'm saying? Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, no, I
What's
can,
up, man?
Yeah, shout out to Benny.
Benny, what's up?
Shout out to P Gutter, my boy P.
Shout out to P Gutter.
Yeah, P's.
Oh, he got something with?
Yeah,
Oh,
he got already, because you know that's like, we rock with them. Like,
Yeah.
we just out in Buffalo.
He got a joint with Jada Kiss too, right?
He got a joint with Jada. He got a joint with
Me too, shout out to P.
he's work. Benny's they get ready to do a joint, and he got a joint with Rick High.
Oh.
We flew
Rick
out to
High, shout out
Atlanta and shot the video with Rick High. I'm riding
Benny
the drop.
That's Benny Artist.
Yeah.
For y'all don't know.
I was pushing the drop in that video through T.I.'s neighborhood.
Oh, you in the video?
Yeah,
I gotta check it out.
I'm literally driving the drop, the Mustang
It's
drop.
not out yet. The video.
No, it's out.
It's
You
out.
can go to YouTube right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's out. It's called Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bill?
Yeah,
I
Dollar
gotta
Bill.
check that out.
Check out the video. You'll see me. I'm pushing the drop, and I got P and Rick sitting on the top. Of course, and we just driving off, and we all through like Atlanta, bro. We in like $1 million homes driving around. We in $1 million homes just all over.
It's
like
crazy.
it was fire.
Right?
Yeah, no, it was fire. It was a great experience. But yeah, that would be a dope collab for
need
you.
that.
For yeah, that's something to talk about after. What category would you say you are in the battle rap game? Would you say you feel you at the top tier, or would you say
Mid tier?
Mid tier?
Okay. Yeah, I say mid tier. Mid tier.
So what do you think that you still need to do?
Wait,
Oh, no, go
you
finish.
could be top tier but low tier in that top tier class.
Right,
A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you understand? So you could be mid tier then.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm mid tier.
Yeah. So what do you feel you need to do now to get to the next level, or is that even in your thought process? Like, are you comfortable where you at right now as far as with the battle situation, or are you like, I got to get some more battles in? Because what are we talking now? How many battles would you say you think you had collectively? Like, if you had to like, or not just battles, but professional battles.
Professional. I got over 50.
Mm.
I got over. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. No, we gotta.
No,
We gotta.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta count them up one day, bro. I gotta count them up.
Bro. That's serious. I mean, yo, that's because that's a lot. That's a lot of bodies for us. You know what I mean? You know.
It is. It's a lot.
You know what I mean?
I got hit a couple times, but you know.
And that's another thing. Like, even in your defeat, I noticed you was very gracious in your defeat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then your comeback game. Your comeback game was strong too, because I seen you like double back and really take care of some business for people that didn't think you was gonna give them the business like that.
Right now, like, I took an L 2 years ago. Shout out to Loso, and for that you don't know, he's ranked number 6 in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, there's bad L's and there's good L's.
Yeah.
That's a good L.
Yeah, so
that's
I'm alright with that, but ever since that loss, everything else has been, easy sailings. I've been outside or good fights, you know what I'm saying? We want classics. We don't just want easy wins all the time, you know what I mean?
Now, as far as the music stuff, with cause you know you got the group Team Goya. Let's talk about Team Goya for a second. So you and X the Don, Philly Haze, X the Don. How did that situation come about? Where did you meet X, and how did that whole chemistry develop? Cause y'all have a chemistry, like it feels like y'all been around each other for years. You know what I mean? Just like artistically. And I've never, truthfully speaking, I've never heard a song from y'all that I didn't like. Now keep in mind, I haven't heard them all, but that's a good thing for me to say that. Because normally when I get records for somebody, it's like, I gotta go through this, go through that. I'll find one, maybe two, that I can rock with. But everything y'all gave me during the first wave of the records that y'all gave me was all fire. And I felt that chemistry, you know what I mean? And I love the name, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all repping the flag, you know, that Boricua, y'all killing that, you know what I mean? And so how did the whole X the Don situation come about?
I was in Yonkers, and shout out to Wooded, he had a battle league out there, so I'm on the card, and I'm out there, and X had a battle, and in the middle of his battle, he's like, da-da-da-da, and he turned around, he's like, yeah, in Philly Haze, da-da-da-da-da, and he just started dumping a clip on me.
You?
On me.
Wow.
He just started dumping a clip on me, right? And the crowd going crazy, like, oh, so I'm like, oh.
Talk about an opportunist.
I ain't know, I'm like, oh, so, but after the battle, like, he chopped it up with me, he's like, yo, I feel like you the best over here, so, you know, I had to take a shot at you, man, what's up? You know what I mean? So, but after that, we got cool, and, you know,
I mean, that's pretty cool though. Like, you know what I mean? That's a nice little backstory between y'all. Like, it was dumping on you.
We were supposed to battle at one time too, but
I thought so.
Yeah, it never happened. It didn't happen though.
I thought so.
But yeah, we got cool, formed a group, and, you know.
Now, as far as Team Goya, how would you describe y'all music? Would y'all fall into the hardcore hip hop fashion, or would y'all fall into kind of like just like pure entertainment, meaning like y'all could do like the versatility aspect?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would say that because we got shorty tracks, we got drill, we got club songs, we got the struggle, we got trenches. Shout out to Shark, you know, he on the hook, he with us. You know what I mean? He trenches, and we got.
Shout out to Shark in the building.
Yeah, we got everything for everybody. We even got the Spanish joints, you know what I mean? We did the Debo Te remix and all that. We never put it out, but I'm gonna say that to you.
Yeah, I need
summer. You need all that.
We need everything. We gotta put that together. You gotta put that project together. You know what I mean? No, that's lit, man. I'm expecting, like, you know, some great stuff from y'all, because I think, like, y'all need to just get y'all works out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I need to just keep putting more and more music out. So that leads me to this next question. With the climate of artists being killed, you know, with the drill music and things like that, you know, it's affected the culture in a very adverse way. Does that affect the type of songs you create? Like, when you go into creating your music, do you have that in the back of your mind about the things you would say?
I mean, yeah, no, but because a lot of them drill dudes, they dissing deads and they smoking on people and all that. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that, but I guess it depends.
Because really what I'm saying is, do you have a conscience, like with your music? Because certain people are very conscious.
I mean, yeah, because,
you know,
for example, I got a feature from a drill artist, and I never put out the song because they like, yo, bro, he's caught up in something. You put out that song and you don't want to get put up in that. You know what I'm saying? So now I've been sitting on that for like a year and a half. I never put it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do got a conscience.
Yeah,
shout out to PNVJ. But you know, the song would have went, but he's just in a lot of stuff, and it's just like, I don't want nobody to get things misconstrued. Like, oh, he's with this, and it ain't that.
Nah, I mean, I get it, bro, because, you know, the climate, you got to understand the climate. Like, if Biggie understood the climate, he might still be here. It would have
been different.
Because think about it. When he dropped his record, Who Shot Ya, Pac had just got shot.
Yeah, it looked like I shot you now.
Right.
What's up?
But it wasn't even the case.
Yeah, it wasn't it, but they shouldn't have did it like that. But nobody was there to.
But you know who was loving it? The label owners.
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
Diddy.
Yeah, Bad Boy, everybody.
You know, Interscope, everybody was loving the controversy, loving the thing, and then
next, you know, Shook too.
Shook, you know, it was great for business for that controversy to happen. But at the end of the day, those two men are no longer with us. So
young, 23, 24, 25, young, straight.
25.
That was
literally,
really,
bro. When you think about that, 25. That is not old.
You just started
to be out of here. Bro, 25. It's over. Whatever you did, that's it.
It's done.
It's
over. It's the end of the book.
you know, Pac could have been a politician right now. He could have been running for office behind.
But you think if they were still alive, it would be Hov and all these dudes like?
No, because I don't even think Eminem would exist. I don't even think M would have got full burn. I don't think because you know they like a whole big like there was such a void when Pac died. There was a huge void, and that's why Master P was able to come up during that void. X was able to come up during that void. Because remember, like you got Pac and Big dying. So the Pac people that came up off of Pac was Lil Zane. He was like a fake little junior Pac.
Excuse me, say that again?
Lil Zane.
I told you, I be telling him, he be thinking I'm playing when I say Lil Zane, bro.
Baby Pac. That was Baby Pac.
Thank you, and he went platinum.
He went every way, and his flow, his style,
listen, I'm about to put you on. He's from Yonkers. Shout out to YO.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned
my home, the second home. He's from Yonkers.
Yep.
Y'all don't know that,
Lil
man.
Zane. Lil Zane came up.
Lil Zane the GOAT, man.
Lil Zane came up off that. Master P came up off that. C Murder came up off that.
What you mean? How he was a fake Tupac? You don't hear all the music he put out?
We talking about Lil Zane?
Yeah, he's a fake.
Bro, it's not even questionable. It's not even debatable.
Yo, he's a fake.
It's not even debatable, bro.
From his whole and everything,
like the whole cadence, his cadence.
All eyes on me.
Yeah,
doing all that.
He was doing everything. Literally, it was like if it was Pac's son. Pac spit him out before he died.
So can we say Ja a little bit? Does he?
Ja, no, we're gonna go there next.
Okay.
Ja
was X already though.
X.
Rest in peace.
Yes, X. Ja.
Lil
Zane. C Murder. And Master P. Obviously. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
all of them careers would not probably, with the exception of Master P, because I feel like Master P was still gonna do Master P. He had the whole organization. You know what I mean? But it helped him and benefited him because everybody was looking for that energy. They were looking. It was such a Pac was taken away from us so abruptly that they literally needed something to replace him. You know what I mean? At that time, and all those people stepped into that, and no one could step into his shoes. None of them could step into his shoes.
It's not like what people try to do with Pop Smoke now and all that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
that's
right.
He's Pac, but you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm trying to say like.
So when you talk about like the effects, it's very important that we understand the collateral damage that occurs. And I think a lot of times people don't understand it. Like drill music got literally wiped out. Like it started with I was just talking to shout to Flowboy Deuce.
Shout to UK, man. The UK
I was talking to Flowboy Deuce about it too. Like Pooh Shiesty was like the first ball to drop, and then like it was just a combination of things after that.
Shiesty, man.
Yeah, it was a combination of artists just tumbling. It's still going. Like it's still happening. Like the fallout's bad. But with that said, the lane is opening up. The game is looking for something different now, and that's why I feel like Team Goya would shine right now in this current climate.
We need to push though, because we got back. We're doing both right now. We trying to do like.
There's not going to be no free passage in this industry.
Facts.
There's no free passage. It doesn't matter how talented you are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to work super hard. You're going to have to finesse situations. You're going to have to throw some bread at the wall and hope it sticks.
Invest.
And
you
invest. You got to invest. That's huge.
You know
Investing is huge. You know what I mean? And a lot of times artists don't know that, and then they also want somebody else to just invest into them. And it's like, okay, so what do I get in return for this investment? Because now everybody's like super like enlightened about, publishing. I gotta hold my own pub, but yeah, okay, 100% of your publishing is worth zero. So what does it worth?
It doesn't mean anything.
You might be right, like, because people look at the 50-50 pub situation like, 50% of my pub, I got 50%. But let me tell you something. People, because I used to manage Black Rob. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you really know that.
Rob, yeah.
So I knew Rob since 1999. And our barbershop, shout out to Mama Lil, one of my best friends in the world, owns a barbershop on 135th 8th Avenue. So I grew up in Harlem. I'm like originally from Harlem before I moved upstate and everything, all that. In the Bronx. I lived in the Bronx for years, so I was kind of both between those. But Rob, Rob was Harlem X. He was all over uptown, everything. So when Rob first got in his situation, I used to always tell him like, you gotta understand, we used to have a lot of private discussions that most people don't have. You know what I mean? And in terms of, the way the game works and energy and all that. And I kind of always knew, like, the Rob that people think they know, there was another deeper, more introspective Rob.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And there was things that he wanted to do, but he was almost a prisoner to certain things. Mm-hmm. Because the hood wouldn't let him go. and you know, and that could become your downfall, trying to like be the image that you think you need to be for other people. You gotta really do this for yourself, and you gotta know when to say when. When is enough? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they had that same thing with there was an interview with Dave Chappelle, and he said that when he walked away from the 50 mil, everybody thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
But his pops told him, he said, if the cost of the game is ever like, you gotta, when you get in the game, know what your limits are, how much you'll take, know what you'll accept. If you know you don't want to put a dress on, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta know you're gonna stay underground.
That's it.
Because eventually the dress is gonna come out, and they're gonna want the dress on you. You know what I mean? And so you know, so what they told him is he said his pop said to him, know when is enough. No one's when. Set your mark, and if it ever gets past that point, then you know it's time to step away.
It's over.
And that's when he stepped away, when it got too weird. When it started being people in the room, when they really wanted to put the dress on, you know what I'm saying? When they wanted you to start doing all the weird stuff, when they wanted you to start like, you know, compromising your integrity and compromising who you are and selling out your people and doing this stuff.
You got people that'll do that though, like people that's doing it.
A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people doing it right now. So it's just like,
you know. So, but back to my point is that, you know, you have to be willing to invest in your own career. And my real point was the 50-50 publishing situation. Mm-hmm. So some people know, a lot of people don't know. But did he own 50% of Rob's Publishing, right? And everybody had a big issue with that for years. But that's because they don't understand how publishing works. Do you know what the biggest record of all time, the biggest single selling record is of all time in Bad Boy history? Do you know what that is? Whoa. Do you know why that is? Because Diddy owned 50% of it.
No.
Diddy made sure that record was in everything under the sun.
But that record was like, whoa, that's whoa.
Whoa was in The Sopranos.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One of the biggest HBO box office smash hit series of all time. Crazy. There's a pool scene where Tony's in there with his nephew and they shooting, and Woe's playing in an Italian. Come on, you know that's pull. They not playing no Woe. Them Italian mobsters ain't playing Woe. You know what I'm saying? That's Diddy. That's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, I know how much he gets every year. I've seen his statements because of Diddy pushing the envelope with his music. You know, and I'm looking at his statements like, damn, so Diddy's getting half of that. So had you had 100% of that, then I'm looking at the larger number like, damn. But I also know that Rob had somebody's like a hardworking man's salary, working a job. Rob was going to get that for the rest of his entire life, whether he did anything or not. And that was before 2010.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So there's something to be said about, you know, when you got to understand how the money works and publishing works. If somebody's going to work your publishing to death, then it's worth giving up a percentage of your publishing. Yeah. Because 100% of nothing is nothing. And all these dudes be running around talking about you own my own pub, you own my own masters. Bro, your own pub and your own masters, it means nothing because you don't even have a career. So, you know, you got to give to receive. And that's how this business works. It's a give and receive business. You know what I mean? We was just having this discussion off the record about that. But let's not spin off too much, man, because I want to get back to Team Goya.
Yes, sir.
The climate has opened up for y'all. And so now what I'm going to say to you behind that is, if you could change anything about the industry, what would you change?
You ain't got to do no freaky joints to get like some freaky stuff to get on. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, all these stories, I don't know. I ain't never make it there yet, or I ain't never been there yet. But you know, there's a lot of stories coming from these famous people that you gotta do some weird stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like I ain't trying to be in no.
I like, you know, Mr. Everyday. You know, I've been in the game for a long time, and I got some weird stories. I got some weird stories. Like that's part of the reason why I'm not already.
Where you at because. You didn't go be like, hey, and then.
No, bro, I got offered it all.
There you go. There you go.
I got offered it all.
See, I'm not lying.
I got offered it all.
I thought I was lying.
I got offered it all.
That's what I would change. Like, come on, what they get out of that? Like, what do you like? I don't get it.
I got offered it all, and then I had to call my mother afterwards. Like, Ma, they trying to get out of there, son.
Get out of there now. Get out of there now. Evacuate right.
Get out of there right now. Not now, but right now.
Right now.
So yeah, man, it gets crazy. So have you ever received any criticism for the profanity that,
It's a good trade.
like,
to
from
be. It's
from
a good trade to be.
have you ever seen any criticism for the profanity, like from your music from that you've created? Like, has people come to you like, "Yo, you cursing too much," or like, you know, have you gotten backlash from anything?
Not that I'm cursing too much. I got backlash saying, "Oh, it sound like you rapping, like battle rapping on a track, like stuff like that." But never cursing too much, cause like the joint I send you, I barely curse. You know what I mean?
Right.
I try to keep it as clean as
I
possible.
like
but
that.
the most backlash I got is, yo, this song it sound like you battling, like you feel me? That's about it.
I want to take it into another direction and talk more about like the industry as a whole. Do you believe that music and video content should be free for everyone to access?
That's a good question though. I'm gonna say yeah, cause a lot of people that's really talented that really can't afford it though.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's true though. They really can't. Like, oh, how you can't afford this? People out there that really can't afford this. So I feel like it should be it.
Do you think that as an artist you have responsibility to use your platform to address social and political issues? Like if you're a big time artist and there's stuff going on politically, do you feel like, you know, like they have that responsibility, or leave that to somebody else?
Nah, you can leave that to somebody else. But if you're trying to help like your city or your town out or something, you think that, you know, your word might help it, then yeah, more power to you. But I don't think that they have to, you know.
Now I want to get a little bit more personal now, because like, you know, a lot of times with trying to be an artist, there's a lot of personal struggle and life struggle that comes up, relationships,
Yeah.
you know, children,
Behind the scenes that
Behind the
y'all don't
scenes,
see that
yeah,
we
behind the
gotta
scenes
fight,
stuff.
we gotta go through
right?
that.
Have you ever faced like challenges in terms of like mental health and also just feeling like burnt out?
Yeah, I felt burnt out, you know, struggling, going through stuff, and then I got a battle coming up, and I got to deal with all this mentally, and I'm not really there, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through what I'm going through in my personal life, and it's taking effect on my career and my path that I'm trying to go down, you know what I mean? So if you ain't got your personal right, you really can't move, you just be stuck, you know what I mean? You're just stuck there.
I'm glad you expressed that, because I think that's like an understated aspect of being an artist. It's like you really have to create balance.
Yeah.
In this business,
it's gonna be off.
It's gonna be off, and it's gonna all within an instance. Everything you thought you had, you're gonna it's gonna be gone.
You never see somebody that was on fire, then you see them like, yo, what happened? And be like, yo, I'm going through life, bro, and then life hit, and then
yeah, like you said, on fire. Yeah. Like album was out.
Yeah, everything on fire.
It could be. They could have platinum status in the whole nine, and then it's literally over.
That personal.
And then you don't hit right, and then the personal stuff. You know what I mean? So balance is an important aspect. And then we were just talking about how somebody might have just already finished their career behind their personal stuff. You know what I mean? Like they can't. You got to separate that. Yeah. You have to learn how to separate the business from the personal.
If you don't, bro, it's a nasty combination. Trust me, it's nasty. You don't want to go through that.
Would you say that success in the music business is more about talent or luck or a combination?
I say a combination. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain people that got lit and it's like, that's trash. Like just for like example, for a minute, them I'm an island boy, the island boy, come on, G. That's like that was some lucky stuff right there. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They just caught that. I'm like, ah man.
And they actually had the nerve to show up and try to perform just that.
They got booed.
Like no music behind them. I'm an island boy. Just repeating that over and over again. Like, bro, that's not what we brought you in for.
And you know what's called you remember A-Town? Good morning to you, the birds.
Yo, you know that's my dude though.
What?
Yeah, that's my dude, A-Town Philly. Actually, yo, listen, I ain't even gonna. I'll let this out. I'm doing a record with him. I'm doing a record with him.
That's
I'm gonna
see,
put,
the energy is here. I didn't even know that. The energy is here. Like
yeah. But you're right though. That was like that was a total one-hit wonder. And the thing, but did you know that how he even got started ever with rapping was battle rapping?
I didn't know that.
Bro, all right. So just so you know, I interviewed A-Town on my show.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You good. Podcast good. So
my fault. Slip up, y'all. Slip up.
Yeah. So I interviewed A-Town. I got him on speed dial. I'll call him right now and put him on speaker. That's my guy like that.
Oh wow.
I have his number. That's my dude. So we in the cut. But only reason why I waited because I was gonna go down to Philly to do it, but something instinctively told me don't go to Philly right now. It was the timing of it. It just the energy wasn't right, and I was like, I don't want to have to blicky. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, because see, he was going through something with his team, and I didn't want to be trying to conduct some business with him, and then somebody who's not getting paid off the situation or not involved, trying to come, like just the wrong place, wrong time, and you don't want to be in Philly behind the wrong enemy line, because you know Philly's not playing around at all.
We was out there to see, me and Shark was out there to see Petey Crack, man. Shout out to Petey.
No, Petey's my guy too. Petey cool.
That's my guy. It's nasty out there, Philly though.
Yeah, Philly's very nasty.
You don't want to get caught up.
No, you don't want to get caught. So I was like, I don't really know what's going on with you and your people, and it's looking a little ugly right now. So I don't want to just be in the studio with you and dudes walk in like, yo, who this? What's going on? Why we? And then the next thing you know, it pop off because, you know, I'm not even backing down. And so I ain't want to have to air nothing out. So I just was like, you know what? I'm good with mines everywhere. But yeah, so but A-Town, yeah, that's my dude. And but he started out battle rapping.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. And I don't mean like on the circuit.
No, but
he first started rapping. He was battling some people. You know what I mean? And then that's how we evolved for him to even fairly rap. And then eventually he had the and all that other stuff.
That joint, yo, listen, he was lit. He was.
Yeah, he was.
Come on, man.
Yep. So I got a record right now actually for him. And he's already agreed to do the record and everything. But I'm gonna have him come up here, because it's gonna be a part of a TV pilot episode that we're shooting.
I wanna be in that video. So, when y'all shoot that video.
Nah, you can come through for that.
Wherever y'all do that, Miami Beach. I don't know where y'all at. But we outside.
Yeah. No, you can come up. You can come up for that. I'll let you know when that's going on. Because that's actually gonna be on a TV pilot.
There you go.
So that's gonna be an episode. So
pop out.
So no,
I ain't even know this. I ain't even know he had a track with him. I just brought it up. And it popped up.
That was good. That was good timing for that. So let's talk a little bit more business. What do you feel about quantity over quality with today's streaming? Because if so, let me get more specific. So if you look at NBA YoungBoy, right?
Shout out to you, go crazy. Shout out to YoungBoy every
time. Dude be dropping albums weekly. Like, I did not realize how many projects this dude had put out.
He really got to be like,
to his Spotify.
He got to go. You got to say he'll go. You got to get
For this era. For this era. There's no.
I got to tap in. I know a couple songs, but when my songs like that.
Next generation after Lil Wayne. Like, let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and yeah, man, like, I had no idea how many records bro had. And he was dropping albums like damn near every month. Like, it was crazy. So a week, there was just songs weekly coming out. So there's something to be said about that, because Spotify loves you for that. Mm-hmm. And your algorithm be on fire. Oh, yeah. Like, because from what I have, the research that I've done is that in order to stay lit, you should drop a record every month.
Consistency.
You should drop a record every month.
Yeah.
You know, and that may not work for a certain artist, because even though I feel I could drop a record every month, I feel like the quality of what I'm trying to do would diminish, because sometimes certain projects need to kind of ferment a little bit, and you need to live a little bit more, and kind of like Rob told me that. Rob used to always tell me, like, I was like, yo, Rob, you need to drop something soon. He's like, bro, I'm better when I'm missed. Just like, remember when he dropped, everybody had defected off of Bad Boy. Yeah. The Locks was free to Locks. Yeah. Mace had retired. Biggie was dead. Mm-hmm. And then that's when Rob dropped his album. But he was like, I'm better received as an underdog when you don't expect me. When the game is missing something, that's when I drop my projects. You know what I mean? But he took it a little too far, because he didn't drop soon enough. He should have dropped more.
Yeah, he wasn't certain people though too.
So for me, as much as I could become a every month dropping something, I feel like, you know, I drop for the culture. I don't drop for money. I don't drop for clout. I don't drop for fame. That's why I'm dropping this new project this summer coming out. For the culture. I'm the boundary line. I'm the gate. I'm the guardian of the gate. The hip hop community. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's hip hop. Some people are rap.
Yeah.
Some people are rap. You know what I'm saying? But back to the NBA YoungBoy. So, and my question. Do you believe in quantity over quality? Meaning, like, would you rather drop mad records or pace yourself and just drop the right records all the time?
Shit, I might drop every record. I might drop every week. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them is gonna hit.
Right.
And when it do hit, and you can go back. You're gonna have a crazy body of work that everybody could, you know what I'm saying?
And that's dope. And I see that for you.
You understand?
I see that for you.
Because if you wait, and you're gonna drop. What happens if one of those pop? Then you gotta sit, yo, the album coming. But if you dropping every week and it pop, you already got the album. You know what I mean? You want
or at least every month, let's just say.
Every month, every week is crazy though.
Yeah. Every month because especially if you're considering a video to go with that.
That's a bit much.
Yeah. So you don't really want to to have a record like literally stepping on your toes because you know how radio is. Radio will start to pick things up and then they're running with that record.
They're gonna burn it out for like 3 months, 3 months if it's fire. You know what I'm saying?
So if you take off like that, then you might want to let that record breathe. And then as soon as it's starting to come down, then hit him with another one. So you almost got to kind of gauge, you know. But that's if you're also doing it like more traditionally, kind of in a way where you're using radio. If you're not using radio or you're not thinking radio at all and you're underground, then like what you said, if you drop and because NBA Youngboy wasn't on the radio like that.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think people still need radio, or you think it's?
I don't really think people need radio. I think having radio is a good enhancement for yourself. I think in order for you to have a smash hit,
you need that radio. You need the radio.
Yes. In order to come up and have buzz, you don't need it.
You need the
but if you want to have a smash record that everybody knows, you need radio.
Top 100, Billboard 100. You need that. You need
because
that radio.
as popular as NBA Youngboy is, there's a ton of people that don't know who he is. There's maybe and a little bit more now because he had the court cases and Floyd Mayweather's baby mother, like that brought him up. But there was a time period where he was already super lit. And he wasn't a household name. He wasn't
out for a minute too. I ain't really realized.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because remember,
2014, right?
Cash Money Records. Cash Money
had him. Cash Money had him.
Right, and they were looking at him like he was the GOAT then.
It was going crazy.
And we didn't barely even know who he was. So that's what I mean about radio. You know, when there's no radio, then there's no mainstream publicity.
Yeah, Youngboy, let that go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So you know, so that I think that was like contractually something going on with that. So is it important for you to be financially successful, or to stay true to your artistic vision? So like, would you be comfortable with a sellout record that just got you rich? And you know, and people didn't respect you?
I mean, I guess it depends what you're doing it for, because some people will be comfortable with that, but some people, like you said, they love the game and they want the respect. The money is not everything, you know what I mean, to them. So, but for me, I think I want the respect though.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want the respect because I don't want to be a sellout. I want the respect.
Now,
you know what I'm saying? I do want a couple dollars though too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple dollars.
I want to pivot back to your battle rap because I want to talk about what's a typical day like for you on the day of a huge battle. You wake up. Are you swallowing 2 eggs like Rocky? Are you running? Did you throw the hoodie on? Because he got the hoodie on right now. He got the Rocky hoodie on right now.
Yeah, I got the Rocky.
Are you know like is there some special stuff you're rolling up?
Nah, this
are
is.
You like
I
want to know the whole process.
All right, bet. Boom. The day before the battle, the night before the battle, I probably I got the Zaza rolled up. I'm in my zone and I'm just saying my rounds over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? If I'm off by like one low, I start it over. Just say it, and I'm gonna stay up to probably 2, 3 in the morning. Keep repeating myself. Then I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna wake up at like 7, 8. I'm not gonna get that much sleep. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do it again all day until it's time to. When I'm in the shower, I'm brushing everything, just until it's battle time. I just keep repeating it over and over.
Yo, I appreciate that. Because I'm not a battle rapper per se.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I want to make sure, bro. It's hard.
No. Listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So what that is to me, that's one of the biggest aspects of it. How do you remember all that stuff? And then y'all be doing research. Yeah. Y'all be looking up what dudes' babies' mothers did 10 years ago.
Listen. I don't get into that. Like, if you look at all my battles. I've never been like people try to get personal with me, and I never, go look up dirt. That's not me. I feel like I can beat you with bars though.
Right.
But then, as a battle rapper though too, you also gotta watch what you post. You know what I mean? 'Cause people was like click your page, and then next thing you know, it's somebody on the page.
Don't be too emotional.
It might be your aunt on the page, like, oh my God, Jonathan. Now they got your real name.
Yeah,
Like, let me click this page. Now
yeah.
they on your aunt's page, and they get your nickname from when you was little, because she's calling you Sugar Boo Boo or whatever your name is. And then,
Jonathan, Sugar Boo Boo. I knew you was a foo-foo. Like, you know.
And then, now they bring it up in the battle. You're like, oh, but you putting all this on the internet, or you might be beefing. I don't know. You putting everything on social media. You gotta watch what you post when you are a battle rapper. When you're doing that.
But I like that you was that candid. You repeat.
I gotta repeat. Like a
so that when
broken record. Like, I don't stop, bro. It gets to the point where I get annoyed with myself. Like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, because with all that stuff to remember, that's a lot to remember.
And I be freestyling too and rebuttaling, so it's a lot.
Yeah, because stuff he may say may make you change up some stuff, and now you got to add that to the routine. Yeah,
sometimes that switches the round up and it messes it up a little bit. Not messes it up, but you gotta switch it up.
I think that's what makes battle rapping so enticing and so engaging, and makes the audience really fit into it, because it's very entertaining, it's very theatrical, and it's comedic. You know, the lines and the phrases.
Listen, man, I'm a nice guy. I know a lot of things I say sound crazy, but you gotta be. They want to see who could be the most disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want to hear. They want to hear the. Oh, you heard what he said about. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear that stuff.
What's the toughest league you ever battled in?
Bullpen Battle League. Shout out to John. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of Atlanta. You know, I travel to Atlanta to battle now, so I go to a whole nother state. Feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know next time you go to Atlanta.
I got you.
That's like my second home.
Nah, I got you. Yeah, John. You know what I'm saying? He paid for the hotel, transportation, put a couple dollars in my pocket, everything good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John. Bullpen Battle League.
Not to get too into your finances.
Yes, sir.
But what's the most you've ever gotten paid to battle?
The most I ever got paid to battle? $1,000. $1,000.
What would you say is high end? Like, what's the most that the top tier could expect as a purse for a battle?
Well, it depends which league you messing with too, because everybody got different budgets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
URL's budget is amazing. You know what I'm saying, compared to.
Have you done anything with URL?
No, I was supposed to, back when they had the PGs going on. I got booked for a PG. They had me on the flyer. They had the URL logo there. You know what I'm saying? We celebrated. We made it. They took me off the card. Switched the opponent. So I never got my URL look. I didn't question nothing.
Right.
But in the back of my head, I'm always thinking like, yo, what happened?
Something political, maybe?
Yeah. At the time, you know, there's certain people I was messing with that things didn't go the right way, and then other things happened, but I just kept it pushing from there. You know what I mean? I kept it moving, but I almost had something going at one point.
Right. So, and you also have your own battle league, right?
Yeah, Bar Wars New York. Bar Wars NYC. We in New York City now, so yeah.
Okay, so how did that come about?
Boom. I had to go away for a little bit. Came home. Shout out to my son, Foggy Lungs. He go by Foggy Lens now.
Foggy Lens?
Yeah, he shoot videos. He had a league called Bar Wars. So he reached out to me, and I got in contact with him. I had my first battle on camera versus Pep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And a couple other battles there. Then he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing no events or nothing. So I kept hitting him up, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing nothing." So I asked him like, "Yo, I'm about to start my own league. I can't really think of a name, but I need your help. Like, come." He the cameraman. He was like, "Yo, bro, just take the Bar Wars. I don't want it. Like, you can have it." You know what I'm saying? So I took the Bar Wars. Shout out to Foggy. That's what I'm saying. He turned the lights on for me always. Shout out to Foggy, man. And
now when you say you got the league, like, so that means you're responsible for finding the people that battle and then
paying them, finding everything, all that. But I had help with my pops. You know, my pops. Shout out to Evil Twin, Tom Trash.
Yep.
He was helping me out. You know what I'm saying? He fell back a little bit more now. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of like took over. But yeah, I gotta pay everything. If I want a name, I gotta take care of everything. So
I like the whole aspect of hosting those types of events, promoting those types of events. To me, I feel like it could be lucrative. Like, I mean, obviously it is lucrative, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, in general, as a business model, like, if you really are dialed in the right way, and because that's an attraction.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's an attraction to come and to see that, you know, and then you can even have, like, performances.
Yeah, that's what we do. We have, at some of the battles, we had there was dance battle at a battle rap event. You know, they don't do that. We had a graffiti battle. they was drawn. I mean, they don't do that. We try to be different. We focus on the elements of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we try to just go down that lane right there.
What I want to do right now is I want to get into some music real quick, and then we'll come back into it. I want to play. So you got a record you sent me. Hold on, let me my joint timing out over here. Got a record that you sent me. Let me see what it is. Called Take No More.
Take No More.
Right. So I wanna check this record out. I played it briefly, but I wanna play it. And this is you and X the Don, right?
Yeah, he go by X the Goat now, but yeah.
I thought that was a typo.
Nah, no typo.
I was like, yo, Philly Haze, man. You know what? Would you typoing me, X the Goat?
It's another X the Don. It's a John the Don.
Okay.
It's a Quake the Don. It's another the Don. It's a whole bunch of the Don. So now you know what I mean. He a goat now. He upgraded. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm glad.
It's the goat.
Next time I need an official email about that.
Yeah, I got you.
I need
shout out to all the other the Dons,
right,
but
right. No, I get it. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Goat status, you heard?
Goat status. So yeah, let's get into this record real quick. I'm gonna let you call it out. Call this record out.
I can do it right now.
Yeah, call this record out.
You're live. This is Team Goya. Take No More. Yeah. You see how we switched it up though, right?
Yeah, nah. I like that, you know. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I like about Team Goya. Like, y'all not in a box. Like when I think about y'all music, actually, like I smile when I think about y'all music, bro. Like seriously, I'm like, yo, that's hip hop to me. Like, because the one thing that was great about real hip hop is that it was so versatile. It was like I always talk about it. Like you could go to a hip hop concert and you could go from Public Enemy to Kid and Play to EPMD to Rakim all under one venue, and everybody was rocking everything. It wasn't like, oh, I only came here to see PE. I only came here to see EPMD. We was enjoying it when they was dancing and kicking their feet and it was light and it was fun. It was partying. It was gangster. It was rock. It was lyrics. So that's what I love about Team Goya. It is the vibe. You know what I mean? It's always a vibe. It's always a vibe. Y'all music is always a vibe. Y'all always seem like y'all having a good time. You know what I mean? And like, cause the Bleachers record, I played the wheel. I don't know if you know, bro. I played the wheels off Bleachers. That's like, honestly, I was looking at my stats, and Bleachers ranks in my top 5 of all time plays. I was shocked myself when I saw that. Yeah.
I got more joints for you. I gotta get you more
Bleachers
joints.
is dope.
More joints for you.
Before Rap is dope. Handouts. You know, we ain't never had a hand. Jam Drought, like that joint. Like Handouts. That's my joint too. Like yeah, man. Like you know, the records are dope. I don't know if I got the clean version to it like right now, so I don't want to risk it because I'm already the Before Rap. Does Before Rap have curses in it? Before Rap? I don't want to take no chances right now. I don't want to take the FCC is listening. I don't want to take.
We gotta get it clean.
Yeah. You got, but you gotta also make sure I get radio edits.
I gotta get you trenches too. I gotta get it clean.
You gotta get always because you gotta service radio, bro. You gotta service. You gotta have the service. Like when the DJs ask you for your record, you gotta be able to give them the clean version. If they ask you, I be asking artists all the time, and they giving me the joint. I'm like, bro, I can't. But I do got my Saturday night Block Giants rolling cut.
So Block Giants, you can spin
that's
trenches.
Saturday night. That's Saturday night.
So
but that doesn't mean you don't give me the clean. So
no, you gonna get the clean.
Because my biggest audience is Thursday nights.
It's Thursday nights.
So you want both.
I want both.
You want both.
I want both.
You know what I'm saying?
I need in.
You need in. If there's a nickel bag sold in the park,
I want in.
You know?
I want 50%.
Right. So what we gonna do now, right? We're gonna go to I have a segment called Would You Rather, and I have a segment called This or That. Right? So I'm just gonna ask you questions and you just give me the answer. What you feel.
Alright.
J-Lo or Shakira?
Well, what I gotta say again? I'm sorry, my fault.
No, you're just telling me which one.
Oh, J-Lo.
It's one or the other.
J-Lo, Shakira?
Would you rather J-Lo or Shakira? Woo! That's hard. Shakira.
I was thinking about the song right but J-Lo before the service.
No, I was about to say that. Let me, because I did you a disservice. Big booty J-Lo.
Okay.
Or I don't recognize your booty J-Lo.
Come on, man. Boogie down. J-Lo, we in the building, man.
Yeah.
You know how we doing. 6 train. I see you. We outside.
Yeah, because I think had she knew what the future was going to be, she would have never did that.
They gave her like 30, 40 million to bring that thing down a little bit.
Yeah, that's because no one else had one.
For enough. The movie enough.
But that's what I'm saying, because those wasn't in fashion yet.
All natural.
The Dunkers wasn't in fashion yet. All natural before the BBLs came out. And this is what I mean. Like, had she known what the future was.
Oh my God, she would have been the GOAT.
Now ain't nobody even talking about it. Nobody talking about it.
She ran back to Ben and it's just disappointing.
Sweetheart, you had it all, literally.
BX, shout out to BX.
Taraji P or Megan Good?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
serious up in here. It just got serious up in here.
I love both of them.
Of course you do. But you choose one.
I know you seen them, baby boy.
If
you
one of them,
make these tacos?
If both of them come up to you like, you can only choose one of us, you coming home with one of us, which one's it gonna be? Taraji or Megan Good? And I'm talking baby boy Taraji.
We gonna make these tacos.
Oh, that's something.
You gonna make these tacos? Nah, you know what? I love Megan Good, and I would have did Megan Good, but everybody would go Megan Good, so I'm gonna go with Taraji.
Okay, I respect it. I like you.
He said baby boy Taraji. That's different.
Yeah.
That's special.
Different.
Right. You gonna make these tacos?
Right. TikTok or Instagram?
It's crazy. I got a TikTok, and every time I post, I be getting like thousands of views. And I don't never go back.
Yes.
I don't never go back.
Yes.
But y'all both be doing some. Instagram be blocking me for no reason. I don't be doing nothing.
Right. Just doing too much without them.
I'm gonna go IG, but I got TikTok. I'm gonna tap in with TikTok though. I'm gonna tap in with TikTok. I'm gonna go IG. Though.
All right, nah, it's not getting easier from here. It's not gonna get easier.
Let's do it.
Denzel Training Day or Al Pacino Scarface?
You mother King Kong ain't got it. Nah, I gotta pick it up. Oh. You said Al Pacino Scarface?
Yeah, Al Pacino Scarface or Denzel Training Day?
Okay. Chichi, get the nah.
Chichi, get the
Oh man, that's you going crazy
right
now. I ain't gonna lie. That's man.
My son Denzel was wild.
Denzel was wildin'. I want to say Denzel,
right?
But Scarface is a classic.
I think you gotta go with the Scarface.
You gotta go with Scarface. You see the way he was sweating on that bus coming from Cuba? Man, we're going with Scarface.
I'm actually gonna go watch Scarface this weekend. Now that you
3 hours?
It's 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. So make sure you got everything you need, all your accessories.
Yo, it's actually
a
good storyline if you pay attention.
It's a great story, actually.
What's really going
It's a great story about.
But Denzel, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You wild right now. He's wild right now.
Nah, this is not getting better. Goodfellas or Godfather?
Yeah.
Woo!
Damn. I'm gonna go with Godfather. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, man. There's so many Godfathers, but now I'm gonna be different, man. I'm gonna lean on Goodfellas.
Okay. I'm not even mad at you.
Shout out to
that.
Joe Pesci, man.
I know you mentioned. I'll take it easy now. We'll lighten them down now. Basketball or football?
I love both of them. I'm gonna go basketball.
Soft or hard? Pause.
Hold on. Flag on the play, bro.
Pause.
So far, when it comes to what though?
Block Giants, roll on cut. Block Giants, roll on cut. We gonna move on. You don't even gotta answer that. That was clickbait.
He going crazy.
That was clickbait.
He trying to get me, y'all.
That was clickbait.
He going crazy.
That was clickbait.
No, he going crazy.
That was clickbait. You almost fell for it too.
Yo, I was about to answer just right now before he told me we're gonna move on. I was about to answer.
Yo, you know who the first person I ever asked that? Skizzy Scars. You know Skizzy Scars?
He answered it.
She answered it.
What'd she say?
I ain't gonna repeat it.
I already know what she said.
I'm not even gonna repeat it.
Excuse me.
Y'all know what she said.
Gold or platinum? And I'm not talking about records.
I mean, everybody want platinum. I'm gonna say gold because I ain't never had no platinum in my life, man. I'm gonna keep it a band. I like gold.
All right.
But platinum, everybody want platinum.
Do you like home cooked meals or you like to eat out?
Home cooked meals.
Right.
Home cooked.
Would you rather perform at a small, intimate venue for die-hard, hardcore hip-hop, rap, and battle rap fans, or a huge stadium just for a massive audience of people that really don't know your music?
Nah, I'm gonna be in a small room with everybody, my die-hard fans, man. Cause I'm gonna go on that big stage, they gonna be like, who you? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be with the people that support me and rocking out. We gonna rock out.
Would you rather collaborate with an established artist who is outside of your genre, or a rising star within the hip hop culture?
I think a rising star that's outside my genre.
Right.
I'm gonna collab.
Yeah, collab.
Collab, definitely. Cause you don't know who's who and who's gonna be what. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather produce your own beats and instrumentation, or work with a team of experienced producers?
I will work with the team, learn, and then do my own joint. But I will work with the team before, because I ain't trying to be out there making some joint that I don't even know what I'm doing. They're gonna be like, "What's this? Turn it off." So yeah, it's a team.
Would you rather feature on an album by a well-known artist, or have your own album reach the top of the charts, but strictly solo? So in other words, if you could go platinum with a Jay-Z feature, or you could go platinum solo, which one would you choose?
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all want to go platinum by ourselves, but that's a whole feature. Like, that means so.
But you're splitting that bread, and you also really can't perform it without it. Right? But no, but I'm just saying, like, there's pros and cons to that, because you know, because now you're looking at, you needed Hov to go platinum. You didn't go platinum because of yourself.
I think
you went platinum because Hov.
Yeah, I think I do it by myself, just to tell myself that, you know, I did that, and
that's why I throw that twist in there.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean.
Shout out to Hov though. We want that verse though.
Right.
Right. But he answered that correctly.
Yeah, we want that. We want that.
Would you rather release a full-length album, an EP? No, would you rather release a full-length album or a series of singles or EPs over time?
I'm gonna say singles and EPs over time, because I learned that people don't even click the whole album. They want to hear a couple songs in the beginning, and that's it. If it's not fire, you can do a little EP, 5-6 songs. That's reasonable. Anything else, back in the day, the albums would be 24, 21, it's 17. They're not doing that no more. It changed. Times changed. They're not doing that.
And not only that, I'm tired of seeing albums from people that, did you even do music last week? Like, how you over here with a 14, 16, 18 song set,
nobody's gonna click
and you don't even got a single out, you don't got a video out, you just, oh yeah, my album's coming out. You don't care that your album's coming out. Like, why is your album coming out?
But you know the favorite thing is, I'm on all streaming platforms.
Bro, there was a time where, like,
but that's the new wave. Like,
that's the new wave.
It'd be true though.
No, here's the thing. Now here's the thing that I'm gonna say that, because I run a division of Sony Orchard, right? And I've had certain artists, I'm not gonna name a name, or let me just say a artist, come to me like, well, I don't need you. I could just put my joint on a DistroKid. First of all, there's a total difference between DistroKid and Sony Orchard. First of all, Sony Orchard is a top tier distributor. Offices in Africa, different continents. There's a whole infrastructure. There's other avenues and different things that you can get into when you're in that system. That's first off. Secondly, I have a whole entire staff at my disposal to rectify any situation that arises with any project that I put out. Third, if I contact them at 8 in the morning, at 9 in the morning with a problem on a Monday, by noon, more than likely that problem's resolved. Or I'm getting feedback right away. I had an artist whose name was incorrectly spelled, right? And he was on DistroKid. A year later, DistroKid hadn't fixed that. A year later, DistroKid hadn't fixed that.
Crazy.
I had his name fixed in 30 days.
365
Right, in 30 days.
You know levels, it's levels.
So what I'm trying to say, and I don't gotta pay a monthly or annual.
I don't gotta do yearly. They just try to take some bread out my joint.
Right, and also what a lot of people don't know, if you don't pay them, they'll
take your music off.
They'll take your music off.
So I'm on all platforms. You don't want to pay that 69 at the end. Give me that.
Don't not have access to your email that they sent you that your payment was due.
It's over.
Because you'll be trying to talk about your music, and they'll be like, bro, I'm searching you. You're not here. You're not here.
But listen, so, I give them this though. They send you joints to your email, letting you know, yo, listen. Hey,
that's why.
Paid by this
that's
time.
That's why the key word was don't get locked out your email.
There you go.
Because if you locked out your email, it's over. It's over. And then you're gonna try to start reaching out to them.
I'm glad you brought up this. I gotta pay. Matter of fact, it's United Masters. They just hit me up and send me.
Right.
I got you.
So I have access to things in back office analytics that people don't have at DistroKid. So when people come to me with the like, oh, I could just have my joint on all platforms, bro, it's not even about.
Yeah, but you ain't got the promotion, you ain't got the push, you ain't got the, like, if you only getting 15 streams, like,
right.
what we doing here?
Right.
Like,
Right. So there's different. No, so now the game has evolved to you can get your joints on all platforms, going through certain things. But do you have the support?
You have to be somebody. Let's get rid of
do you have the support beyond just the fact that you're on the platform and you have your record where no one's paying attention to? You know,
Come on, bro.
do you have the search engine behind you? I have the search engine behind me. I mean, I have people like, yo, if y'all do this, we'll do this for you. If you can get here, we'll take you here. There's nobody telling you that at DistroKid.
No.
Nobody's telling you that. So it does matter, you know. And also, do you have me managing your situation for you? Because,
Making it happen.
Right. Because I do this every single day.
DistroKid just want that money every month or every year, whatever it is.
They don't care about all your
don't
technical
care.
issues and all that other stuff that you got going on.
Okay,
So it matters what your situation is. But let's move on. Let's digress. Would you rather have music go viral through social media or gain critical acclaim through traditional media outlets? So what I mean by that is, would you rather be internet famous or my music's on every radio station famous?
I say the internet only because the internet running the world right now.
The
You know what
internet's
I'm saying?
undefeated.
Listen, some people, a lot of people wake up, you don't even brush your teeth, you just roll over, grab your phone, you jump right on the internet. The internet run the world right now, so it's like I'd rather be lit on the internet. Radio is fire though, don't get me wrong, but the internet, that's the wave of this generation, and if you don't get with the times, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. You're gonna get lost in the sauce.
Now we're gonna move on to the next segment. This or that. Kanye or Drake?
Why is he doing it? That's crazy.
Kanye was big.
Man, I'm up. Man.
Kanye,
Yeah, that's.
You gotta answer that. One or the other. Come on, let's go.
Drake doing his thing right now.
Shout to Drake. I love Drake. I'm gonna go Kanye.
I ain't
Only
mad.
because the beats,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just the clothing, it's just everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Kanye.
The iconic career, like this, the
Yeah.
legendary everything.
You know what I'm saying?
You never wrong answering that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kanye.
And I'm sorry it's not getting better.
No, but it's hard though. That was hard.
Yeah, and I'm sorry it's not getting any better. Pac or Big?
Yeah, listen.
I'm
I'm
you have to talk Philly Haze in after this
Listen,
one.
listen, I'm gonna go Pac because he met my pops,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
That's what I'm gonna
facts.
go Pac, and because after he passed, rest in peace, still had like 8, 9 albums
Yeah,
coming out
he's
crazy.
still
like-
dropping. He's about to
and
drop something new.
You know what I mean? Big only had 2 albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta look at the body of work
Yes.
when it really comes
I
down to
think
the
we gotta have
album.
this conversation later.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Pac.
I mean, we could talk about the books of poetry that Pac has. We could talk about the fact that his poems are being lectured in Harvard. We could talk about the fact that there's a whole creative cultural building created
Pac,
for his
listen,
works. Like,
we can't get mad. Pac is really from New York.
Yes,
we
yeah.
didn't claim
Harlem,
him.
Harlem.
We didn't claim him.
no, he claims that.
No, but I'm saying we rejected Pac and he went to LA and they embraced him as a king and
Right,
he rep
right.
LA. That's
You let
what
him get
really
shot up
happened.
here too.
So y'all can't get mad. We told Pac no. New York. That's what we did.
Yeah. If you could go back in the past and meet your ass, no, you know what? I ain't done. MJ or Prince?
Yeah.
Yo, he going crazy. Nah, he's going crazy.
Wow. Purple Rain.
Man, Purple Rain. That's Mike though.
Yeah, right.
That's
right,
Mike.
right.
6
That's
rings.
Mike.
We talking about the greatest.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen. I love Mike. I'm gonna go with Prince because I love music and he's into that. But
And I
Mike is
appreciate
here.
you.
Mike
I
is
love
here.
Prince. I love Prince, and I appreciate saying that. You're the first person to say Prince.
I'm gonna say Prince.
And you know what? No, I got to give you an applause on that, bro. I gotta give you Round of applause on that. I gotta.
They don't understand how iconic Prince was really. Like, I gotta really do your research.
Prince was the real deal, bro.
The real
like
deal, man.
in a way that Mike wasn't, because he was playing instruments and everything. He was major. Like Prince was playing multiple instruments, and he had 17 different voices and inflections and up and down. He could do a whole album just in a whole other voice.
I'm gonna go with Prince over Mike. I know everybody go with Mike. Is Mike?
No, everybody. No, you're the first person to say Prince.
I'm gonna go with Prince.
Henny or Grey Goose?
I'm gonna go Grey Goose, huh? Right. The dark liquor?
Right.
We gotta stop that. First of all,
that's what killed Rob.
Henny.
That's what killed him.
Henny is disgusting. Duce's there. All I doing
drinking that dark liquor in his
Just keep it light. Let's keep it smooth. Get you a bottle of wine, barefoot Moscato, pink Moscato.
Coffee or tea?
Depends what kind of mood I'm in, because, early morning, that Bustello's coffee.
The Bustello's.
If y'all know about the Bustello's, get with it, man. Tea's fire, though. I don't really drink coffee, though. I don't really drink tea when I'm sick.
Right.
I'm going to go coffee, though, because the Bustello's, if I'm in the Bustello's type of morning, then we're going to be...
All right, so we're going to speed up from here. Just give me the answer. More money or more time?
More time, because time is money.
Right. Without the internet for a week or without your phone for a week?
Same thing. That's not the same thing? That's the same thing.
No, it's not. I'm going to tell you why it's not. Because you can't make no phone calls at all.
Ain't nobody been calling me like, we have the internet. But, all right, so I'm going to go with... You remember when Instagram shut down for 3 days? Everybody's fucking out, right? I don't know if I can make it, but I can say I go without the internet. I stay with the internet for a week.
Batman or Spider-Man?
It's Spider-Man.
I like Spidey too. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Money or love?
Love, because money can't buy love.
Right. Would you rather make a call or text?
Text, because that's the wave.
If you had to choose between being wealthy and stable for life or doing your music and struggling, what would you choose? Meaning, if you're wealthy and stable, there's no music for you.
Oh, man. I'm going through this right now, y'all, real life. Nah. Yo, I'm going to pick doing the music and struggling because I'm going through it right now.
I respect it. Lose all the money you earned this year or lose all the memories you gained?
Yo, where you come up with this? I'm losing all the money, man. Yo, he's going crazy. This guy's amazing, man. I'm losing all the money. I need the memories, man.
Copy that. Know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Oh, my God. He's wigging right now. Oh, my God. Whoa. You know what? I think I would want to know the date so I could prepare. Get my goodbyes ready. I don't really care how it happened, but I just know it's, I know it's coming.
If you could have a long career of good music or the biggest hit record ever in hip hop or ever in the music game, period, which one would you choose?
Oh, man. But when I do if I do the first one, is my career successful or is it just like a regular career? Like
no, if you have the biggest record, you're gonna be remembered for all time.
No, not the biggest record, but just the career, just a regular career.
Yeah, just a regular career, like mid-range career.
Shout out to Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. Yeah. I do something like that.
Do Bone Crusher?
Yeah, I do Bone Crusher.
And then just go podcast after that?
And just tour the world forever or for one show.
If you could be married to someone good looking that doesn't think you're attractive, or be married to someone ugly that thinks you're gorgeous, which one would you choose? So we're talking about like top 10 bombshell. This is my wife. I'm crushing that, but she doesn't really like the connection's not there. She doesn't really find you that attractive like that. Or you got a girl that literally worships the ground you walk on, but she's butt ugly, and you got to walk that out in the streets and all that. And that's your wife. Which one would you choose?
That's an easy pick, bro.
I'm taking the butt ugly.
You a real one.
I'm taking the butt ugly.
You a real one.
I need that support.
Yo, I
need that crutch. Lean on me.
And I'm gonna end it on that one, bro.
When you're not sure.
Yo. Bro, man, listen, bro. I wanna thank you for coming on, man.
Can I say one thing before we get out of here?
Absolutely.
Philly Haze versus DNA out right now. Make sure y'all go tune it up. 19,000 views in 2 days, man. Make sure y'all go tune it up.
Philly Haze, tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can find you if they're interested, if they want to follow you, if they want to listen to anything.
You want to find me, Philly Haze, YouTube, Apple Music, Philly Haze, Instagram, Philly Haze _LDA, Facebook, Philly Haze, TikTok, Philly Haze 914. Everything basically Philly Haze. I'm the real Philly Haze. I own the trademark. I'm registered. Holla at me.
You heard it. You heard it. Listen, bro, like I said, once again, man, I want to thank you for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
it was great.
man.
It was great to
big shout out to Past Life.
Yes, sir.
You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
Shout
Yes,
out to the
sir.
staff and the camera people too as well.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Doing a great job over here.
Thank you, bro, man. So listen, we're gonna get up out of here, man. But like I said, once again.